Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we're going to do issue 46 of Build the Terminator. Now, not a lot to do in this issue this time. We're just going to be doing some more work on the pelvis section. So, let's get modelling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is brand new cutting mat. This was bought to me out of my Amazon wish list, and I'd like to thank that person, whoever that person is. But not only that, if I get this, I was also bought another cutting mat out of my Amazon wish list. So this is really nice. So I've got some cutting mats now for basically a lot of stuff to do. My wife, Yorkshire Crafter, she's taken my old cutting mat, so we had sort of the last post music as it was whisked away out the bear cave. But yeah, so the good thing about this cutting mat is I don't have to mess around with the white balance. It sort of corrects itself, so I'm really chuffed about that, and hopefully you'll be able to see parts a lot better. But I'll show you what we've got to do in this issue, issue 46. So we're just going to be working on the right pelvis, and we've just got to attach some of the framework that we've done. We've got this little bit to do and to glue onto that. So let's get started on this. So this will be the first model that's going to be done on this cutting mat, and I'm hoping it'll be a lot better to see. Okay, so the first thing we need to bring across is this part here and this part here. And it's asking us to identify the two things here. Now that's significant because we've got different length screws. And what we need to do is we just need to put this bit onto here like so. Slot it in. And then we need to screw this in with a PB 2x6mm screw. In them two screw holes it asked us to identify. So let's get this sorted. So get the first one in. I do love this cutting mat. I wish I'd gone for one like this a while ago, because and just make sure that's seated properly. Yeah, before I put the next screw in, because it's just fantastic with the white balance. Before I was having to auto adjust it every time with the green, so it's nice to have sort of a white background to work on. So get this last screw in. Okay, so the next thing it wants to do is identify the next set of screw holes, which are these, this and this. And then it wants us to screw them in with a PB 2x4mm screw, which are these. So we'll get these in. I'm going to start from this side, I think. And then we have it even over both sides. So that's the first one in. That's the second one. Please note not to screw anything into this hole here. We'll be doing some we're dealing with that just in a bit when we get further on the stages. So let's screw that last bit in, and then we've just got one last screw to put in. So let's get this last one in. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to bring across this part here, because this part is simply going to be going onto here like that, like we did in the previous issue. And we need to secure this down with a black screw. Now they're calling it a PM 2x4mm screw. So let's get that on. Just dab that, and then we'll get this in. And then what we need to do next is use a PB 2x4mm screw on this screw hole here, just making sure that it's all aligned up properly and goes in nice and smooth like that, and that's not moving anyway. So the next part we need to do is need to bring across this part here on the sprue that we had in the previous issue, and we need to cut it off the sprue. So let me get my sprue cutters. So let's snip this off, just like that. Don't need that anymore. And what we need to do is we need to put this in place just like we did before, just like that. But we need to glue that into place. So let me get my glue. Now I'm using the brush on because I do find this easier for the Terminator to use the brush. Not using a lot there. And then I'm just going to dab a bit up there, and then I'm just going to get a cocktail stick and just lightly bring that glue down into place. Okay, and then we'll get this part and we'll pop it on. Okay, so that's now on. I'm just going to hold that down for a couple of seconds just while the glue takes place. Well, till the glue sets a little bit, should I say. And that is that done. And that is it for this issue 46. There's nothing left to do. So yeah, not a lot to do, but it's nice to be doing this on my new cutting mat, and hopefully it'll be a lot easier for you guys to see the parts. Excuse me, that's my phone going off as usual. So yeah, that's issue 46 done. Well, that's it for today. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this video. In the next issue, which is 47, we're going to be continuing to work on the pelvis again. So we're going to start doing the centre section for the pelvis. But if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, bye for now guys. Bye. Bye.